What's up, y'all? Here's a spot that I'm sure you've never heard of. It's on the east side of Tampa Bay. This is where they've been talking about putting a ferry for a long time. Here with my nephew, young Cayman the Hunter. We're gonna go breaking the spear gun. Well, we're gonna, at least fire it. I don't know that we'll catch any fish out here, but we're gonna try. So like I said before, Fred Nida Schultz Preserve is down in the southern part of Hillsborough County on the east part of Tampa Bay. It's about 134 acres. It's open from sunrise to sunset. It's open to hiking, fishing, and dogs are allowed as long as they're on a leash. It's got all this elevation because once upon a time it was spoil for the dredging. They would dump all the dredge spoil here. I'm not going to include the official address because it's a bit misleading. If you go to the address, which is posted online as on Cracker Road and on the sign at the parking lot, as a matter of fact, that'll take you to the wrong place, essentially. Yes, it's Fred Nida Schultz Preserve there, but there's nowhere to really park. I wouldn't leave my car there. It's a dead end down Cracker Road. Now, if you go down to Adamsville Road and take it to the dead end, that's where the parking's at, and that's where I go. That's where we started this hike at. So just a little FYI. So as recently as 2017, I worked for Conservation Environmental Land Management, also known as CALM, and I spent a lot of time over here at Fred Nida Schultz Scrub Preserve, doing invasive plant removal, prescribed fire. I mowed here quite a bit during my tenure with them. And it's an interesting spot. It's very much a coastal preserve, as you can see, but it has some upland features, I think, due mostly to the elevation. And I always thought that it would be great to open it up as a mountain bike park. So if you're a mountain biker, mountain biking enthusiast, I would get in touch with the people over at Kelm and see what they can do about opening this up to bikers. They're going to hate me for saying this. Funny thing is, when I used to work here, I'd be daydreaming all the time about shooting a YouTube video doing nature exploration on these properties. So I know a lot of these properties fairly well, so I'll do a lot more here in the future. So here we are out here at the point of Fred Nida Schultz Preserve. Right behind me is Port Red Wing, all those piles. Look at this crazy looking sulfur right there. It's kind of hard to see, but man, it looks incredible. I got a better shot of it. But it's yellow. It looks Looney Tune yellow. But that took us about, how long did we walk, Cayman? 20 minutes, 30? 25, 30 minutes with a slow trot. But this is the point. Now we're gonna jump in the bay. It's a nice, soft and clear water day, so it's good for it. Not the spearfishing's any good here, but I've had the spear gun 2 weeks now and I haven't even got it wet yet. Gotta start somewhere. And there's a lot of regulations on spearfishing for where you can shoot, where you can't. You can't just go to the beach and start swimming around with it and put somebody's eye out. And like I said, I wanted to do a YouTube video and I wanted to call it It's Yours. And I made some YouTube videos, nature exploration videos, where I called them Rustic Hustler, and I still love that name. I've got to come up with a way to bring it back and integrate it with what I'm doing here. But I was going to call it It's Yours because the plan was to go to all these public places, and be like, it's yours, go out and explore it. Now, as far as the spearfishing goes, if you look really, really, really carefully, you'll see like some sand perch and some sheepheads swimming by. But you can see the visibility I can see about as far as the end of the spear. So anything past that, I couldn't see. Every occasion I'd see a fish flash by, and I took a few shots, but there was nothing really to even aim at. So I'm not really going to review the spear gun. This was its maiden voyage. I've only gone spearfishing one other time in Costa Rica. In the future, I really enjoy doing it though, so I'll review it eventually when I get some more sessions under my belt. So I spent an hour swimming around, and all I could catch was a humble horseshoe crab. Poor little guy. He's like a little robot. So I just want to clarify something I said at the beginning of the video. You can definitely find the address online, and it will take you down a street called Cracker Road. At the end there's a little canoe launch that was just made by local canoe and kayak enthusiasts. It's not really like a county thing, but I wouldn't leave my car there. You leave your car there at your own risk. But the best way to find where this hike is taking place at is just drive down 41. In between Sims Road and Big Bend is Adamsville Road. It's a dead end. Down where it dead ends is where the parking lot's at. So if you have a spirit of adventure and like to do this kind of stuff, I highly recommend it. I'm gonna continue to make videos like this where you can see some of these lesser known natural places that are easy to find and easy to get to here in Tampa Bay and beyond. And of course, I'm gonna continue making my art videos. Case in point, this next segment of the video is going to be all about this big giant alligator I painted down here in Tampa Heights on the Tampa Muay Thai building. Now this piece was done as part of Tampa Bay Fresh Fest. Tampa Bay Fresh Fest is a mural initiative that myself and several other artists have been putting on for the past 2 years. Here's a quick flash. Tampa Bay Fresh Fest is such a massive undertaking. It really deserves its own video, which I'll get to sooner or later. Here goes my two beautiful sisters. They came and hollered at me right before they went off to go see Hamilton at the Strata Center. So this alligator piece was a lot of fun. It's sort of my love letter to Tampa Bay. It really represents me in some ways because I'm straight up out of the swamp just like that gator, or from the scrub like the scrub jay that's on his head. I've lived, worked, and played in this region essentially for my whole life. And it's interesting, doing public artwork like this. You expose yourself to everyone. All artists do. Anything that's for public consumption is a very vulnerable place for an artist, but it's where we have to live. Whether you're comfortable in the spotlight or not, if you want people to see the work, then you have to make yourself vulnerable. And on a personal note, making this vlog has me feeling very much exposed, at least as much as I do when I'm painting a mural in public. And let me tell you, to paint in public is to be under a very high amount of pressure and scrutiny. And there is no place to hide. You deliver or you don't. Either you succeed or you fail. And it'll be in public when it happens. And as much as I've suffered from that pressure, I think it's a good thing. It keeps the pretenders at bay. It helps to filter out those that are in this for all the wrong reasons. But I would like to encourage you, if you're standing on the precipice of making a move towards a creative endeavor, be it starting a new business, it doesn't have to be in the artistic fields, be it deciding to have a child, anything that's going to take you from a lower place to a higher place in your life, to proceed with boldness. And try to understand that the vulnerability and the discomfort that you feel is the natural progression to the right direction that you need to go. It's signs that you're on your way to fulfill your personal legend, like they say in The Alchemist. So, just something to think about. I want to say thanks to everybody who's been checking out my videos. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. That fly music that you're hearing in the background, well, that's Zami Ra and the Kundalini Twins. There'll be a link in the descriptions. Thanks again for watching, y'all. Peace and love, and la 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 la.